beautiful. Welcome to High Vibe Honey for the week of the 9th of July 2018. I'm your host, Gala darling. I've pulled some amazing cards for you this week. You're really gonna like them. But before we get into that, let's talk about astrology. So we have a pretty intense week astrologically coming up. We have a new moon in Cancer, we have an eclipse, we're already in Mercury retrograde shadow zone, which means we're in like the preamble to Mercury retrograde. And those of you who have been following me for a long time or are just astrology buffs will know Mercury retrograde is a time when you should probably not sign contracts, when it's tricky to travel, when communication just becomes a little bit more difficult. So in the lead up to Mercury retrograde, keep your eye on the ball. Triple check the details. Like, obviously, those of us who are alive in the world today cannot not travel, not communicate, and not sign contracts for 3 or 4 weeks. That's insane. But we can really keep an eye on what's going on and pay attention to the details. I am about to book some travel myself. I am about to book some Airbnbs. I am about to do all kinds of things during Mercury retrograde, and so I am going to be triple checking my work, and I recommend that you do the same. But because we have a new moon coming up next week, this is dark moon time, which means sleep protocol. Get your rest. I literally slept until midday today. It was amazing. But my point is, get lots of sleep, stay really hydrated, just look after yourself. Dark moons are a time when we're just a little bit more tired, we're a little bit more drained, we need to take more care of ourselves. So allow yourself to do that. Don't beat yourself up. Allow yourself to just enjoy the time. It might be like a nesting kind of time for you. That's cool. Stay inside, get some rest, watch some Netflix. There's a whole new season of Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee. It's really good. Just watch that and enjoy your life. So when it comes to cards, this week I used the How to Deal deck again because I loved it, but I also got a new set of Oracle cards. These are the Work Your Light cards by Rebecca Campbell. They're really beautiful. And let's start with that. Here's the card that I pulled for us this week. The Ever Unfolding Rose. Yes. That is a beautiful card. And it says, cracked open. This is the thing that really made me laugh because I posted this exact quote on my Instagram this week. It's happening for you, not to you. So if we can remember that everything in life is happening for us and not to us, it helps us see the world in a different way. It helps us move out of victimhood. It helps us move out of poor me. It helps us move out of self-pity. When you can look at the things that are happening in your life and think, okay, what is the lesson here? What is this really about? Why is this happening? And how can I utilize it to make my life better, to grow, to become stronger? Then we're able to be empowered in our own lives. But when you're always thinking like, why is this happening to me? Why is it always my fault? Blah, 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 all those things. Those are just shitty questions to ask yourself. Don't ask yourself those questions. They are not going to make you feel any better. I promise you. So now, let's get into the cards. These cards, holy shit, you guys. I don't even know what to say. They just get more and more beautiful every week, and they get more and more appropriate every week. So let's look at the cards. The first card is the Two of Cups. Two of Cups! Two of Cups! This is one of the best cards ever. I love the Two of Cups. It is a card about relationships, partnerships, coming together with another person. If there is romance in your life, or there's a fledgling romance, or maybe you're on the cusp of a romance, this is such a good, beautiful omen. This card says that any partnership that you are in right now, or that you are just about to enter into, is, how do you say, #blessed. The Two of Cups is about being on equal footing with someone. It's about being in a relationship that's really nurturing. It's mutually inspiring. You both feel creatively uplifted. You both feel supported. You both feel loved and adored. And there's honesty and tenderness. It is just like the card of deep understanding, deep harmony, real true love. And so this card is so amazing. It's such a beautiful card to come up, especially as the first card in the spread. I mean, this is really special. It's such a good omen. And if you are not in a relationship thing, if you are like sworn off, if you're celibate, if you're like, I am not interested in anyone, I don't want to see anyone, I'm focusing on my stuff, then this applies to partnerships. So whether it's friendships or business partnerships or whatever you might be doing in your life right now, it says that anyone that you come together with, to work with, to make friends with, even if you're like, I just want someone to like have a baby with and I'm going to use their sperm and we don't need to be in a relationship. Random example. But if that's something that you're doing, this says that you're on the right track. It's going to be amazing. So take some solace in this. This is such a good fucking card to come up. Now, our second card of the week is the Two of Wands. Now, the Two of Wands is about, you've had the idea and now you're in the planning stages and you're like, okay, how do I make this happen? What do I need to do next? What are my next steps? And the Two of Wands says that you are about to break out of your comfort zone. You're about to do something that maybe is a little bit scary, a little bit intimidating. You might be unsure about it. And you're probably ricocheting between feeling really excited and feeling a little bit intimidated, or maybe a little bit overwhelmed with all of the details that you are now about to start looking at. This card often points to traveling or moving. It often points to getting more education in a certain area of your life. And it can also point to a career change. It could be like about changing the way that you do things, maybe changing industry, maybe introducing a new service or a product or something like that. And what this card says is, do you want to stay where you are right now, where it's comfortable and safe and you know the lay of the land and like everything's easy and you've got it, you could do it with your eyes closed? Or do you want to take the risk, move outside of your comfort zone and really expand, really move into a new place that's going to challenge you, but is also going to make your life so much more interesting, invigorating, exciting, and beautiful? And this card always says that the right answer is to take the risk. It's not to stay safe. It's to do the thing that scares the shit out of you. I know. It's intimidating. This card is like, you can do this. And it'll be beautiful once you do. So that's a goodie. That's really a goodie. And then the final card that I pulled is another really beautiful card. This is the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is the card of celebration. It's also the card of a solid foundation. And it's a lot to do with your home base. Like, where do you call your home? What is the place that you feel safe and settled? And this card applies to basically everybody I know right now. So when it comes to your home, it could mean that you are cleaning out your home, you're changing your home, you're redecorating your home, you're selling your home, you're finding a new home base. I literally spent the week cleaning out my apartment with my best friend. We performed an exorcism on this fucking place. There are no ghosts here anymore. It is so fresh, so clean. To quote Outcast, it means that I get to clear the way for all of the new things that I'm doing. And so this card is not just about, having this really solid foundation. It's also about moving to a new stage in your life. So obviously it interplays beautifully with this guy. This one is like, oh, are you gonna take the risk? I don't know. Fuck, I'm scared. There's a lot of things I have to do. Look at my to-do list. It's 3 miles long. But this card says that when you do, the new thing that you move to is going to be amazing. It is going to be worth celebrating. And it is about graduating to a new level. Really seeing what you're capable of and seeing where the potential is. There is so much potential in this card. It's one of the, again, I just keep pulling these amazing cards for you guys, which feels really good. And you really are moving to this new place in your life that maybe you didn't even think would be possible for you a year ago. And this card in my own life is exactly that. It's like, okay, you want to do these new things and it scares you? Awesome, you're totally able to do it. And a year ago, I would never have conceived that these things were possible for me. It's exciting. It's scary as fuck. It's okay. We're all in this together, as Trent Reznor would say. And it's going to be beautiful. Like, this card here is really like what is informing everything for me. The ever unfolding rose. And of course, I mean, these are my tattoos. I mean, you just can't make it up. You gotta laugh. You gotta laugh. It's too funny. It's too fucking funny for words. So, with that in mind, here's the summary. Your partnerships are awesome. Have faith in them, trust in them, believe in them. They are blessed as fuck. You're doing the right thing. Have faith, have faith, have faith, have faith. And if all else fails, remember to enjoy your life, right? I see a lot of people in love zombie land where all they're doing is obsessing about the person they like. It's all they think about. It's all they talk about. It's all they want to do is text this person, talk to this person, see this person, be with this person. However, that shit is so off-putting. The most sexy thing is someone who is confident in themselves and has their own fucking life and is not constantly blowing up your phone. So remember that. Just allow yourself to have your own life and a fun life. Fill your life with shit that makes you feel absolutely amazing and gives you fucking fits of ecstasy. Like, go and do those things. Go and enjoy your life. It is the best way to guarantee that your relationships will flourish. And I know that that kind of runs counter. Like, people feel like if they're in a relationship, they should be obsessing about the person they're with. It should be the only thing they want to do with their time. But really, that strangles relationships. It sucks the passion out. So what you really want to do is focus on your own life. You can be in love. You can be in love all day long. And I encourage it. Like, that shit is amazing. But don't forget yourself. Don't forget your own life. Pro tip. So that's the first one. Two of Cups is like, your relationships are so beautiful right now. Don't be afraid. Have faith. It's all fucking good. So you can relax. Two of Wands says you are about to start planning this next new adventure where you are literally moving out of your comfort zone into something that is a little bit scary, but it is a thing that will be super rewarding. And the Four of Wands says that your new home base is going to be absolutely incredible. It's going to be somewhere that you feel really comfortable, somewhere you feel really safe and supported and good. So whether you are Marie Kondoing your house, whether you're feng shuiing your place, whether you are throwing everything out that you no longer love, whether you are cleaning, redecorating, repainting, buying new art, or whether you're selling your home or finding a new one, even if you're finding a new roommate, all of these things are going to lead to beautiful, positive effects in your life. And oh man, there's nothing better than living in a place that makes you feel really, really good. I love my apartment. It feels so good being in here. It is just one of the most joyful places ever. The vibe here is fucking top notch. I absolutely love it. And there's nothing better than coming home to your place at the end of a long day and being like, oh, I love this place. I don't even want to leave. It's so good. So all of these things, all of these cards point to an absolutely beautiful week coming up. But so really the action part of this is that, because with the relationship stuff, there's not much to do, right? All we have to do is just trust and enjoy our lives. So easy, you got that done. The second part is about making the plans, moving out of the comfort zone. And the third part is about, knowing that the next home zone that you have will feel really good. So we're gonna focus on the second piece in the tapping this week, where it's about moving out of the comfort zone, because that can be really scary, right? And we can feel really overwhelmed by all the things that we need to do in order to make this change and to graduate to this next level, as the Four of Wands indicates. So that is what we're going to tap on today, this idea of moving from something that's comfortable and safe to something that is a little unknown and kind of scary, but is going to be deeply rewarding. So I want you to grab your water as always, and we are going to get started with the tapping. Are you ready? Let's start with the karate chop point, just tapping here. Repeat after me. Even though I am on the brink of a really big change, I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself. Even though it's scary as fuck to leave my comfort zone. And I guess that's why it's called a comfort zone. I accept myself. Even though I don't know where this next leap will take me. And it's a big, scary unknown. I forgive myself for being hesitant. I am willing to take the risk. Even though it scares me. Even though I don't totally know what's around the corner. I am ready to do it. Okay, top of the head. And yeah, by the way, you can totally tap with a hat on. Amazing, right? Okay, here we go. Even though I'm afraid to leave my comfort zone, and I don't totally know what that will mean for my life, I forgive myself. Even though expansion is terrifying. Because sometimes I wonder, who am I to live a bigger life than this? Is it safe for me to do that? Am I allowed to be bigger than I am already? Will people be mad at me? And if I leave behind everything I know, will I also lose my community? Will I lose the friendships and little families I've created? Will people be mad at me? Will I feel left out? Will I be abandoned? There are so many things that happen when you make a big change in your life. And I have to admit that I'm a little anxious about that. Because I don't know what will happen. What I do know is that I need to keep expanding. And it's not that I want to expand because I hate my life right now. I want to expand because I'm ready for that. I deeply appreciate where I am right now. And all the work I put into getting here. And all the relationships I've built. And all the momentum I have around being at this phase of my life. I'm so proud of what I've done here. But I'm also ready to do something new. I am ready to move on and change. I am ready to take the risk. I am ready to leap. And even though that's scary right now, I also know that it's what I need to do. Because I want to be my biggest, brightest self. I want to keep growing. I want to do outrageous, amazing things. I want to surprise myself. And the only way I'm going to do that is by continuing to push the envelope. And by continuing to do things that scare me. I don't want to get safe. I don't want to play small. And I don't want to look back on my life with regret. I want to take the fucking risk. And I can always go back to what I knew before. I can always change it again later. But right now, I want to commit to making the change. To doing what feels awesome. To delighting myself. So even though I have some fear and anxiety around this change, I accept myself for feeling this way. I forgive myself for feeling this way. And I love myself no matter what. This is going to feel so good. And so it is. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Watery protocol. Drink it up. So these cards are super relevant and valuable for so many of us because we are all in a place of transition where we're moving from something old and comfortable and safe to something new that we're unsure about and we don't necessarily know what's around the corner. But the thing is that there's really no one that lives without fear. We all have a sense of fear around change. There's always trepidation. There's always a little bit of anxiety when you move forward into something new. The idea is not to live entirely fearlessly. The idea is to feel the fear and still do what it is that we really want to do. It's to see the fear, acknowledge it, and then say, you know what, I see you, but I'm not going to let you run the show. I'm still going to live the life that I want to live. I'm still going to pursue my dreams and my passions, and I'm still going to take these risks. And so I hope that these cards have really inspired you to recommit to your dreams this week. And I hope that the tapping has helped remove some blockages that you may have around taking those risks, around taking those leaps. And this is a tapping, again, that you can do multiple times this week. Anytime you're like, oh my God, and you're freaking out about the change that is ahead, do this tapping and I promise it'll make you feel so much better. You can just keep doing it over and over again. And of course, you can change out the words. You can sub in anything that feels really relevant for you or really resonant. Like, tapping is a beautiful thing. You can literally say anything that you're feeling and get rid of it through this modality. So it's one of the reasons why I love it so much. It's super easy. You can tailor it to any occasion or any situation and feel instant relief. I am also now doing, for a very limited time, personalized high vibe honey sessions where I will pull cards for you based around a subject that you are dealing with or struggling with, and then we will together create a personalized tapping routine for you to help unblock everything that's going on. So these cards that I pulled are amazing for all of us, and it's more of a general read, but what I can do in a personalized session is get really down and dirty with you about what's going on and hook you up. So there's a link below if you want to book in. I would absolutely love to do this with you. I think it would be really fun. So if you want to do it, hit the link and I'll talk to you on the phone and it'll be really fun and really cute. What else is there? Is there any other news? I don't think so. I just hope that you have a really beautiful week and that this session really helped you. Like, these cards are so, so beautiful. And if all else fails this week, I want you to remember this. Everything is happening for you and not to you. So there is always a lesson in what's going on around you. If you can zoom out and Google Earth the shit, you will be able to see it in a greater context. And you'll be able to see that even though maybe something isn't working out right now, it is for your highest good. I promise the universe always has your back. Never doubt it. Always trust it. Have faith. Okay, I love you so much. Have a beautiful week. I will see you next Sunday. Bye.